The next thing that we're going to talk about is sorting our array. So how will we sort this array? Well, we could loop through this whole array and find, how to swap them like we did before with 3 numbers, right? But they already have a method built into Java. So we have to import, I think it's Java dot util.arrays. And if I'm wrong, I'll find out what it is. And all we have to do is arrays dot sort, pass in the name of our array, scores. And actually, I want to keep this method right here. I want to keep that print arrays method. So we're going to print our array here. Then we're going to do arrays dot sort. Now we're going to sort our array and then print it again. All right, it is not java.util.arrays. Sort array. Java. It is java.util. Oh, I didn't import it. Java.util.arrays. We have to import that class in order to do this arrays.sort method right here. So now we can visualize it. So we do this again. We populate our array like before. All right. Then we call our print array method, and it prints out all the values down here. Yada, yada, yada. 721 or 29, then it's done. Goes back to our main. And notice our array, and actually this is not going to work because it's already sorted. So let me do random numbers. Rand.nextIn. It was already sorted just by default. So let me do some random numbers. All right, so now we got some random numbers. And these are some very large numbers. So let me do between 100. Let's make this a little bit easier. All right, so there we go. That's a little bit more manageable. So now we have some random numbers between 0 and 100. We print out this array. You'll see it down here printing out. All right, so we print out the array. We finish. Now this arrays.sort method is going to sort this array from smallest to largest, I believe. Yep, simple, and it's done. There's a built-in sorting method for you at your disposal. Then we print it out again, and you'll see it's going to print out all of our array in sorted order. There you go. And I'm just looking up. That's what I thought. All right. So this sorts your arrays, and even if you have a string array, it's going to sort it alphabetical order, right? If you want to reverse it, so instead of doing from smallest to largest, you want to do from largest to smallest, you have to import java.util.collections. And here you would do comma collections.reverse order. And that tells it to do the reverse order, basically. So I'm going to do away with this method right here. Visualize this. And it does not like that. Let's see. Why doesn't it like that? So it does not like that. Yeah, it doesn't like that. I'll have to find out how to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you sort it and then do you kind of print it out in reverse? You know what I mean? Like, do you do a for loop from starting at the number 9 slot and then go backwards?
That is a workaround. So for those of you who are wondering, you could sort it like this, and then inside your print arrays method, you would start at the back and work your way forward. So I would equal array.length minus 1, while I is greater than or equal to 0, and I minus minus. You could do it that way, and what happens is it will start at the last index and work its way forward. So we populate our array. So we populate our array, then we sort it, and when we get to our print arrays method, I will start at 9, so it'll print out 99. Sorry, go back a little bit. It'll start at 99, then print 98, and then 96 twice, then 82. So this is one way of doing it in the reverse order. And I thought there was a way of descending order for an array, but I may be mistaken. Yeah, okay. There is, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. It takes too much further explanation that we're not going to cover in this class. All right. So that's how you sort an array. Okay. Now, how do we search? There is no built-in search method, unfortunately. So we have to create ourselves public static. I'm going to make this method Boolean. It's either going to return true if what we're looking for is inside our list, or false if it's not. Search int search number. All right. So let's say we have a number we're trying to look for inside of our array. Basically, what you have to do is loop through your array for int I equals 0. I is less than array.length I plus plus. And if you take analysis of algorithms, you'll learn that there are many different and more efficient sorting algorithms or searching algorithms. But for this one, we're just going to use an exhaustive search, which means we're going to loop through the entire array and just compare. So if search term or search number equals array, I guess I do need to pass in the array. Array at index I, return true. If it gets through this entire for loop and it doesn't return, we want to return false. It's that simple. So scanner input equals new scanner, system.in, int searching equals input.nextInt. Then we're going to call search scores for that searching integer. I'm just going to search and it should return true or false. All right, true or false. And I'm going to not do that. System.out.println, whatever is returned. So let's say I'm looking for, did anybody score a 68? Let's visualize this. I'm missing a closing bracket. I got to import scanner. Import java.util.scanner. All right, so let's populate our array again. And you see here all our values up there, random values. Cool. This is our array right now. I'm going to search for a 68. And I'm looking at this array. There is no 68 in there, but let's search for it. First, we're going to sort it. Create our scanner. We read in 68. And we're going to call our method search, passing in our scores array and this searching value. We go down to our search method. Again, pass by value. So a copy of that parameter is made. We're looking for 68. So we iterate through our array. If search number 68 equals array at index 0, it doesn't, so it's going to skip that. Does it equal array at index 1? It does not. Skip it. Skip it. Now we're at index 3. We're going to skip that. Now we're at index 4. We're going to skip that. Index 5. We're going to skip that. Index 6. We're going to skip that. Index 7. Skip that. And then index 8. At this point, we know it's not in there. So it's going to return false. And we're going to print that out down here. False. So this is how you would search an array. All right. That's how you search an array. So let's do a string array, and that'll be it for today. So string names equals new string, size 5. All right, somebody give me a name. Anybody, don't be shy.
Michael Jordan.
Anybody got another one?
Christian Field.
Who?
Christian Field.
Who is that? All right, names. Anybody got another one?
Moreal. Moereal.
He said M-O-E?
Yeah.
R what?
Real.
Is that how you pronounce your name?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, another one.
Tiger Woods.
All right, last but not least.
Tom Brady.
You said what?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. All right. Cool. So we have these 5 names. It's going to sort this array. And we're going to read in, let's see, string searching input.next. I want to read in next line. Let's see if Tiger Woods is in this array. Should return true. We have to change this string. It should be a string as well. String search term. And here is going to change a little bit. So instead of this, we'll say search term dot equals. For strings, it's a little bit different. We have to use dot equals. Then we return true. So let's see if Tiger Woods is in this array. Names. Same here, names. All right. So we create our array. We pass in Michael Jordan, Christian Fields, Moreal, Tiger Woods, and Tom Brady. We're going to sort it. You see it sorts it from A to Z. Create our scanner. reading Tiger Woods, right? Then we're going to search by iterating through our array, checking, does Tiger Woods equal array at index 0? Does not, so we're going to skip it. Now, does Tiger Woods equal array at index 1? It does not, we skip it. Index 2 does not, we skip it. Index 3, I expect this to be true. It is. So our method returns true, finishes, and then we print out true as a result. Does that make sense? So we covered how to create arrays, how to populate arrays, how to access the different indices in an array, how to modify those indices. We also covered pass by reference for our methods. We covered searching and sorting arrays. Okay, so this whole last class and this class, we're all focused on arrays. And if you don't get anything else, simply an array is like a list. All right. Any questions?